Alliance members and friends from Philadelphia. I am pleased to be here with you today as part of our ongoing quarterly series we produce with our partners. I've got a special message to share with you to do some Q&A with our partner, Andy McMillan from Homestead Smart Health Plans, who has something very specific to talk about with you, CFOs who are leading enterprises based here in the greater Philadelphia area or with an employee base here in the greater Philadelphia area about your health benefit plans and what you can be doing now. So Andy, thank you for joining us. Thank you for building off of our messages and our work we do with the broader community to bring our CFO Alliance members from Philadelphia together to hear from you. So Andy, what do we want to share with them beyond the opportunity to connect now with you and the team to do a cost analysis of their benefit plans now before renewal time? What's special about the relationship in Homestead here in Philadelphia?
Nick, thanks so much for having me. I would say there's a lot that's happening, right? And things are always moving, changing, and developing and growing. And one of the things that we're super excited to be able to talk about is our partnership with Penn Medicine. We have a contract with Penn Medicine that is second to none. And for organizations, companies, for-profit or nonprofit in the Philly area, there is some great benefits that you could realize through working with Homestead because of our partnership with Penn Med. And specifically what I'm talking about has to do with their facilities, their providers, and anybody that would step foot inside of a Penn Medicine facility or property. We have a contract that delivers significant savings to companies and to members who use, the healthcare system every single day.
Well, we are blessed here in Philadelphia to be embraced by and surrounded by Penn Medicine. I can tell you personally and professionally, as CEO of Achieve Next and the CFO Alliance, as a father and husband and son and uncle and friend, we rely upon Penn Medicine in so many aspects of our health and welfare. And so we're here, we use it. Assuming that I'm a CFO Alliance member and our plans provide the opportunity to tap into those, what can a member of the CFO Alliance, their enterprise, their HR team do? What should they be considering, and how do they best engage your team in this effort to make sure that they have all of the benefit of working with Penn Medicine, but maybe reduce cost?
Yeah, so when working with Homestead, we generally can deliver about a 30% savings on your medical spend, okay? So for any organization out there that might be listening in Philly or not, the model that we have built delivers savings to the tune of, I'd say, 27 to 35% in annual savings on medical spend, which is unbelievable, right? It's the one thing that everybody's like, well, how do we control this? How do we stop this runaway train? Well, we figured it out.
That's
and
awesome.
I would say the next best step is to get in touch with us, either through you guys, Nick, or through Rob, or through LinkedIn or the website, any way that you can, and begin a conversation.
I like that because, I can't tell you how many times I'm with a CFO Alliance member who's in renewal period and it feels rushed. It feels like, okay, fingers crossed. They celebrate single-digit increases, which I don't know why we've all accepted that. So whether or not they're in a renewal period that is now or a month from now or 12 months from now, they can get out in front of this. That's what this community is all about, is tell me what I'm not seeing, tell me what I can be doing, tell me what we should be doing. And it sounds like if cost containment is the responsibility we have as finance leaders, but at the same time have to maximize the performance from our people, our human capital, this is a no-brainer.
It really is. It really is. So, when you look at how we do what we do, if you were to look at medical cost trend on average from any of the big consulting firms around the country, they're going to tell you that the annual medical trend is somewhere around 7%. Okay. Homestead's medical trend is around it's less than 1% annually. Okay. Now, if you are starting 30% below where everybody else is, and then you only increase at 1% versus 7%, and you do that over time, let's say 3 years, we're able to compound savings for organizations and for members that, is in the millions of dollars for most organizations.
I love that, because what immediately came to mind is the fact that within our CFO Alliance community, we have public enterprises, we have nonprofit enterprises, we have private companies that are investor backed and non-investor backed. And think about that timeline as a finance leader, what you could project and do. With the same pressures on you, nonprofit, do more with the least or most with the least. Investor backed, short timeline, revenue and EBITDA, valuation, multiple, potential M&A and or exit. Private company, always thinking about shareholder value and the like. This becomes something that I think if you take the steps now, it'll also give finance leaders in this enterprises an ability to build longer term financial plan around this as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I say one thing real quick?
Yes. Yeah.
So, and I'm just going to give an example. Okay.
Yeah.
So a 450 life group. Okay. So a company that has 450 employees, let's say that their medical spend is $5 million. Okay. Let's just say. So we're making some assumptions, right? You could be bigger than that. You might be smaller than that, whatever. But if it's a $5 million spend annually, and we come in and save you 30% that first year. Okay. So we're at 3.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
Now you take that over time, and you can graph this out. Anybody could do this. And you take 3.5 million at 1% medical cost trend over the next 3 renewals. Mm-hmm. And you compare that to the, $5 million at 7, 8, or 9% medical cost trend, because inflation's catching up to the medical side.
Yes. Yes.
And you do that over the next 3 renewal cycles. So you got a 4-year time period on that 450 life group that started at 5 million. The opportunity cost is $8 million. That's what companies leave on the table. And that's what I mean by compounding over time your savings. Okay. Yeah. So it's significant. So just cut that in half. If you're half that size, you have a $2.5 million spend, we'll save you $4 million. We'll save you basically on average about $1 million a year.
Wow. So this isn't going to require a heavy lift, I take it, either. If there's a cost analysis that you're offering to do now, regardless of whether or not you're in renewal, that renewal is 30 days from now or months from now, the finance community here and the CFO Alliance can take some steps now to get an idea of what the opportunity can and could be, correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So, we just need a couple pieces of information, and we'll take that and we'll provide you with a cost analysis. It's not a guarantee of savings, but it's going to be really, really close to what you'll actually save coming onto the Homestead Smart Health Plans.
Awesome. Andy, we appreciate that opportunity and you being proactive and the team being proactive with our members through this offering. CFO Alliance members, no cost, all opportunity here. Be that catalyst. At least take a look at this, consider it. Connect with me and the CFO Alliance team and or Rob Driscoll and members of the Homestead team. And Andy, what's the best way for people to learn more about you and connect with you?
I've learned that the best way is through LinkedIn.
Yeah, awesome.
So find me on LinkedIn, Andy McMillan, Homestead Smart Health Plans.
Awesome. Andy, we're going to bring you and our partners back every quarter like we do for some updates and some trend analysis. This is a great opportunity and next step with the Philadelphia members of the CFO Alliance. Thank you for joining us today.